Hi guys, let's talk music just for 1 second. For this workout, your ABG, you can always play your own music, but if you are looking for a curated playlist that actually goes to these types of movements, you can head to my Spotify. It's rachel.hall918, and the playlist for this Abs, Buns, and Guns follow along 2 is going to be ABG number 8. So playlist ABG 8, and that's going to be a good time for this type of movement. Secondly, I am going to put a link to the Reebok ankle weights that I use in the description. They're available on Amazon, and I absolutely love these ankle weights. They're super comfortable. They are 1 kilogram, so it's about 2.2 pounds. Definitely heavy enough to work with. So if you're looking to purchase ankle weights, I would definitely check these out. Make sure that you give it a thumbs up if you really like this video, and please hit subscribe and follow along for any other workouts that I've got coming your way. So I'll see you next time. Hi team, welcome to your Abs, Buns, and Guns full follow along. For this class, you're going to need a pair of dumbbells if you've got it, and a pair of ankle weights. If you don't have that equipment, that's totally fine. You can move through this whole program, just go body weight, not a problem. If you have a heavier set of dumbbells, I would grab maybe a light set for the core work and then a heavier set for the upper body section. This program is really going to move. We're going to flow and kind of link movements together that you may have seen before, or you may have not seen them linked together before. So I always ask that you keep an open mind and really just explore your body, your range of motion, and kind of where you're at today. So the goal is not necessarily, to look exactly the way that I'm doing, but exploring the positions and your strength and your body and finding the full expression of the movement and what that means for you. So that'll make probably more sense once we get moving and get into it. Other than that, we're going to get started. You're going to lay on your back. I want you to have your dumbbells splitting the middle of your mat. Ankle weights can start on if you have them. They'll stay on for the whole class. And if at any point it gets too much, you pop them off, all good. So we're going to go ahead and get started. You're going to bring your dumbbells splitting towards the front portion of your mat. Ankle weights are on. They're going to stay on for the whole class unless you need to pop them off at any time. We're going to roll forward, coming to all fours, shoulders over wrists, knees underneath the hips, and just starting with a moving cat-cow, pushing the hips back towards the heels. You're moving through child's pose, and then round your back, chin in towards the chest, pull the body forward. Inhale as you arch the spine, taking the gaze up, drop the chest. Exhale as you round and curl. Inhale as you arch, really pushing, reaching hips back towards heels, and then finding that range through the spine. Really articulate one vertebra at a time. Move from the pelvis, the tailbone. Matching movement with breath, and just allowing the body to warm up, allowing it to feel good for 4, 3, 2. On your last one, come back to neutral, all fours. Again, restack, shoulders right over wrist, knees underneath the hips, reaching the right leg back, left arm forward, tapping the toe and the pinky down towards the floor. You have your arm leg reach, down and up. You're here for 30 seconds. Keep the hips and the shoulders square, down towards the floor. You're reaching long from left finger to right toes. I want you to imagine that you had 2 flashlights on your hip points, and the flashlights are pointing, shining down towards the floor. The abs are pulling in and up, rib cage is closed, and then squeeze the glute, the hamstring in order to lift the leg. Last 10 seconds here. You're going to hold at the top in 5. Create length through the back of the neck for 4, 3, 2. Last one, up and hold. 15 seconds, just tiny, short, sharp pulses. Bicep of the left arm right next to the ear. Again, drop the right hip, square it down towards the floor. Reach back through the toes. Push down through the right palm and the left shin for more stability for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, left hand down, right foot step, outside right hand, big step. You're in your dragon lunge. From here, tuck the back toes, shoot the leg back. You straighten the knee, drop the left knee, drop the right knee. You're moving through all fours, left foot step forward, right leg shoot back. Alternating sides, you're here for 30 seconds. Your goal here is to allow the hips to open up and find some mobility in the spine. So you're gonna keep moving, and I want you to keep pulling the chest forward through the arms, lengthening the spine, and then engaging through the leg. So we start to warm up hamstrings, quads, and glutes while maintaining that nice solid line from crown to coccyx. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Back to all fours, reset. This time take the left leg back, right arm reaches forward. 30 seconds, down and up. The tendency here will be to drop the belly in order to get that leg high. Trust me, the leg will go high later. We don't need it super high just yet. I want you to maintain neutral pelvis, neutral spine. So nothing is really changing in that part of the body. You just have the arm and leg reaching down, lengthening in opposite directions, and then reaching back up. Thumb is up towards the ceiling, almost as if you're shaking someone's hand. Up and hold, tiny little pulses. You're only here 15 seconds. Again, initiate this movement from your center, from your core, but then squeeze your glute, your hamstring, to lift the leg. Plug the right shoulder into the back. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Release it down. From here, you're gonna walk it back into a child's pose. Knees go slightly wider than hips, reaching the arms forward. You're gonna pull the body forward, use the arms, reach the shoulders past the wrists, and then you have one push-up. Drop the hips back, one push-up. You're pulling the body forward and then relaxing it back. You're here 30 seconds, just starting to warm up the arms. If it's a little bit much, you can slow this down and really take your time working on the control. But essentially you're pulling forward and just taking a push-up on the knees. Make sure that your booty is not sticking back, but you really tuck the pelvis underneath you. Thinking about that hip to rib connection, one solid line, and use the back to really push the floor away. You have 10 seconds left to go. On the way back, just relax the hips towards the heels and then get tight to pull it forward for 3, 2, last one. Sending the hips back, swing the legs out in front. Legs go long on the floor, reach the arms forward. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, rolling all the way down onto your back. Make sure you have your dumbbells with you on the way down. Left arm is going to take the dumbbell. Bend your left knee. Place your foot flat on the floor. Your right leg is open out to the side on the right front diagonal. Right arm also reaching along same diagonal. As if you're doing a half Turkish get-up, you're rolling up the first step to the forearm. Rolling all the way back down onto the back. You're here, 30 seconds. Push down through the left foot. Keep the right toes up towards the ceiling. You're rolling the upper body forward and up on the right front diagonal. Push down through the right palm, right forearm, and left arm. Stay stacked right on top of the shoulder, reaching up towards the ceiling. Last 10 seconds here. Big posture at the top. Push the forearm into the floor, shoulder away from the ear for 3, for 2, last one. Roll it all the way down. Keep the leg and arm where it is. Take an inhale to prepare, reaching the left arm back. Exhale, arm and leg come together in the center. Inhale, get long. Exhale, lengthening, imprinting the spine into the mat. Low back presses down. Hip to rib connection. Inhale as you reach. Find expansiveness. Find that space from the left hand to the right toes. As you get long, find the opposition. Exhale, squeeze in towards the midline. Final 10 seconds. You're not leaning off to the side. The upper body is lifting straight up. Slight tuck of the chin towards the chest. Opposite arm and leg reach for 4, 3, 2, last one. Release the dumbbells. From here, bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees fall open. You're going for your butterfly bridge. Option to reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Plug the shoulders into the back. Press the feet together. Lower and lift the hips. Down, little tap, and lift. So I'm going quick on the way up, a little bit slower on the way down. You got 20 seconds left to go. Really finding the bottoms of the feet and pushing them in towards each other. Squeeze the glutes. You're an external rotation of the hips. The knees are pointing out to the side. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Lower the hips, keep the legs where they are, bring the hands behind the head. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, peel head and shoulders and legs up off the floor. Keep the diamond shape. Inhale to tap. Exhale to lift. Inhale, tap the head, shoulders. Tap the toes. exhale, lift. Keep moving. You're here a total of 30 seconds. This one, I almost want you to think of an accordion. Inhales, you expand and open, and exhale, you get small, you get tight, you bring it in towards the center. You're about halfway done, 15 seconds left to go. Keep pressing and lengthening the lower back into the mat. There should be no space between floor and spine. Hip to rib connection. You're bringing the navel in towards the spine, pulling the abs in and up and really tucking it underneath the ribs as if you put on a really tight pair of pants. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. From here, we just switch, go off to the other side. Right foot is flat on floor, knee up to ceiling, grab dumbbell in right hand, left leg open, out on left diagonal, toes up, left palm down, inhale, exhale, rolling up to the forearm, and rolling back down. Inhale to go down, exhale to come up. Push down through the right foot, push down through the left forearm. Little puff out of the chest at the top, so you don't want to come up halfway. You really want to open up the chest, push down through the left forearm, and spiral open. You can look at dumbbell at top hand the whole time. You got about 10 seconds left to go. You know exactly where we're going after this. Keep breathing, keep moving. Push through any discomfort. It never lasts forever. You got 4, 3, 2, last one, finishing on your back, reaching the right arm long. So again, left toes, left diagonal, right arm, back, right diagonal. Inhale, exhale, arm and leg meet. No need to tap if you can't reach it. Just lift the leg as high as you can. Pressing, lengthening, lower back into mat. You're about halfway done, 15 seconds left to go. Again, thinking of squeezing everything in towards that midline. It's gonna be the imaginary line that runs straight down the center of the body, divides right and left. Final 10 seconds. Use the breath. Use the proper abdominal contraction. Use the pelvic floor. Pull the abs in and up for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Release the dumbbells. Bring the soles of the feet back together. Final drill for core before we go into legs. You're gonna reach the arms back, tap overhead, press the soles, feet together, knees open, inhale. Exhale, you're rolling all the way up, tap in front of the feet, roll all the way down, hands go behind your head. You come back into your butterfly, upper and lower body lift. Reach forward to tap, hands behind head on that second set. Exhale, rolling up. Modification. If you cannot roll up and you start to throw the arms and use momentum, I just want you to come up halfway, come up to your challenging position, your highest point, roll back down, then maybe just the legs lift or just the upper body lift. So you've got plenty of options here. You're here a little bit longer, you've got 20 seconds left to go. I need you to really press the feet in towards each other, like you're smushing a book between the feet, letting the knees fall open, but engaging through the core, through the pelvic floor. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Roll up to the top, cross at the ankles, hands go down, make your way to all fours. We go into our leg series. Slide your dumbbells forward so they're at the top of your mat. You're back on all fours, shoulders over wrists, knees underneath the hips. You're working the right leg only for this whole series. Right leg is gonna kick back to the back right corner of your mat. Drop the shin all the way down, shift the weight, and then take the right leg up and back, drop the chest to the floor. Kicking back to the right, and then crossing it behind the body. So you should be able to see, if you had a mirror, your right leg behind your left hip, behind your left shoulder. The second kick, as the chest goes down, the right leg can go a little bit higher. You're here for a full 60 seconds. You've got plenty of time to really work this out in your body. But again, you're finding that full expression of the movement for you, right? So shifting the weight, dropping the shin every time in between, kicking back on that right back diagonal. Drop the knee, drop the shin, kick back. You're about halfway done. You got 30 seconds left to go. Hands firm into the floor, not dropping the shoulders up, lifting by the ears on that chest drop. Chest goes down just a little bit so you can get the leg slightly higher. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, both shins are down. Grab your dumbbells, you're gonna hover your hips over your heels, lift the hips, you have a bicep curl. Drop the hips back to a hover, you're not sitting all the way down. Right foot steps out to the side. As you add your press, you're at a side lunge. Hover, curl, hover, step to the lunge. Hover, curl, hover, step to the lunge. Keep moving. I'm gonna turn and face you and try to mirror so you can see from different angles really what should be happening. So as you step, the right leg is going out to the side. I need your toes and your knee facing to the side and tracking in that same direction. You're about halfway done, you're gonna keep moving. You're really loading up the hamstrings on the glutes on the hover. So I need back side of the body, posterior chain to get really involved. Squeeze your butt, tight at the top. Lift, stand and press. Curl, curl to press. Lift. Get the hips up. Make space for the leg to step out to the side. Little lunge, little lean into the leg. Final 10 seconds here. We get rid of the dumbbells after this. You got 5, 4. Thinking about mind, muscle, body connection for 3, 2. The last one, hold the lunge. Release the dumbbells forward, left arm goes down, right palm down, right leg swings back. It stays wrapped in the back attitude. Lean into the lunge on the right, drop the forearm. You lift the chest to lean. So you have this moment of balance in between. So again, I'm gonna mirror. Right leg is still leaning, drop the forearm on the palm. Core is engaged. In order to find that quick little moment hang, drop. You don't have to emphasize it, but it's there. So you have a moment where you're just balancing only on the shin. You got about 20 seconds left to go. Think about the right leg wrapping back behind you. And again, you should be able to see the ankle, the heel behind the opposite shoulder. Squeezing hamstring and glute to keep that tight wrap. Final 10 seconds here. Allow the body to move, to lean, to shift for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it there. Tuck the left toes under so they're on the floor, flex the right toes. Like Dorothy, you're gonna tap ankle to ankle, lift the leg, keep the attitude, tap, both legs straight. Option, modification, you're just here. You're in external rotation, your right knee is facing off to the side, you're lifting, finding that space where butt and thigh meet, you squeeze. If you need more, you have one with both legs bent, one with both legs straight. You got 45 seconds left. I need you to push down, make a fist with your left forearm, push through the right palm. So you have different balance here. Upper body, stable, braced, and push the floor away. Again, your modification, keep it bent, keep pulsing. You're gonna get glute, you're going all the way up. You're also getting a lot of core as well as shoulder stability. Push the ground away from you. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Walk both feet back. You're still on your left arm, your right palm. You've got 60 seconds. Pushing through your right palm to come to your left palm. Forearm drop, back to your high plank. Left forearm, left palm, forearm, palm. I need you to pick up the arm, put it down, push through the right, put it back down. 15 seconds in, you got 45 seconds left to go. You need to make this easier. Take your feet wider. It's gonna be more challenging the closer the feet are together. You could always drop to the knees and lean forward and take the same action. So you're bending the right elbow to make the forearm drop, straightening the arm. Kind of like a single arm push-up, but we put the other forearm down. Final 10 seconds coming up. Body tight, spine is like a steel rod. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your core, upper back working, really push, brace, lats are on. 5, 4, 3, 2, the last one, dropping both knees. Sitting the hips back, keeping left leg bent, right leg is gonna wrap around. So This is like your seated twist in yoga, except we're not doing yoga. You can stay with the right foot crossed to the outside of the left thigh. If that's not accessible, bring your right foot in front of left knee or left shin. From here, left palm goes down, right leg is gonna lift. You're coming into almost a modified side plank. I will turn and demo this the other way as well. Drop the hip, rewrap the foot. Then you pick up the foot, crawl, body forward, right leg extends back. Yes, back arabesque. Dropping left hand, left hip. You take it side, drop, walk forward, swing it back, drop. So I'm gonna turn and face you. Right leg is working, palm down, shoulder, stacked over wrist, modified side plank, leg extended, parallel. Drop it down. Then you have to walk forward, shift your body weight, and then walk it back. You have one side, cross, one back, cross. Side is gonna work those outer hips and glutes. Pace is gonna be up to you. So if you need to modify, you slow this down, or take the leg in front rather than wrapping, and then shift forward. Push down, palms, shin. If you have it, you're gonna go a little bit quicker. Final 15 seconds here. One side, one seat, one kick back, one seat. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Finish with the right leg back, drop the right toes, grab your dumbbell in your right hand, reach it up towards the ceiling, shoulders are stacked. Bend your right knee behind the left foot steps through, lift your hips, you're in a tripod extension. Shoulders are stacked, hips are lifted, squeeze your glutes, drop your left knee, bend to extend and kick your right leg back. Bend to put it down, step on the left, lift, lower, right, right, left, hips up, left shin, right leg, right foot, left foot, hips up, lower, kick back. You've got 30 seconds left. You can always start to pick up the pace once you have it down, or slow it down, or get rid of dumbbell. All good. I just need you to push, corkscrew the bottom arm, spread the fingertips, and really corkscrew that arm so you have stability in the shoulder. Final 10 seconds. Squeeze muscle before you lift leg. Yes, so the muscle initiates the movement. For 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it back. Right leg is lifted. Tap the toe to the floor. As you lift the leg, you're in external rotation. Right arm sweeps down. Palm is facing down towards the thigh. Left shoulder stacked on top of left wrist. Lengthen the top, crown of your head forward. Core is on so that you're not dropping down. Yes, you're actively pushing the floor away, holding your own weight. Sometimes that's the hardest part. Squeeze to lift, brush to lengthen. Final 15 seconds. Breathe. Again, we want to push through. Any discomfort and never lasts forever. Yes, only in that moment I want you to fight. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Right foot forward, drop to your left glute. We're coming back to your partial Turkish get up. Right leg is off to the diagonal, left foot is flat, left arm up, right palm down. Option 1, you roll to the forearm, you lift your hips, so it's a side plank, forearm, drop the hips onto your back. Again, modification, advance, you roll up, forearm, lift the hips, knee, toe, ceiling, toe, heel, hip, forearm, upper body. This is your partial Turkish get up. You transition into your side forearm plank. Option, no leg extension. You've got 30 seconds left to go. If you can, you lift the knee towards the ceiling, then you lift the toes. Stacking the shoulders, one on top of the other, weight on top of shoulder. Closing the ribs in. Again, push the floor away. You're almost there. This is the final drill for your leg series. We go into upper body after this. Final 15 seconds. This is essentially your peak pose movement, right? We've been building up to this little pieces this whole time. You've got 5, 4, give me one more, 3, 2, last one. Lower all the way down, release the dumbbells, hug the knees to the chest. Grab the backs of the thighs, cross at the ankles. You have 3 rock and rolls to come all the way up. So you want you to gain some momentum. Last one, you come all the way up. So we're going into upper body. For this, you are partially on your own. So we're going through an AMRAP for 4 minutes. The final 5th minute will be led, we'll work on triceps and push-ups. So you have 8 reps of each exercise, starting with your renegade rows. So the modification would be to do the push-up on the knees, leaning forward, and then you could come up into the plank. You row right, you row left. Otherwise, 1 push-up in the center, row right, row left. That is 1 rep. So it takes 1 push-up and 2 rows to create 1 renegade row rep. From here, you're moving into your bent over rear delt fly. So you're gonna hinge at your hips, you're gonna be in a kneeling position. I want you to turn your dumbbells to face you. Pinkies are gonna go up. Lead with the pinky and the elbow. And you're not swinging the arms back behind you and not using the chest to come down for momentum. So you're lifting with control, squeeze at the top, and lower. 8 reps. Then you come up, hips underneath you. You have your Arnold press. So you have the rotation to your shoulder press, 8 reps. Then you'll hold it out wide, still working shoulders, but also getting biceps, and curl, 8 reps. Then you go back in, renegade rows, bent over rear delt fly, Arnold press, and then shoulder bicep curl. You're gonna have 4 minutes to cycle through as many rounds of that as possible. 8 reps of each. We're gonna start in 10 seconds. You'll listen for the end when we switch and I'll take you back over, but I'll just talk and you'll cycle through. You go in 4, 3, 2, 4 minutes starts now. Renegade rows, again, option to be on the knees to take your push-up. You can stay on the knees for the row, just keep the spine long, hip to rib connection, glutes tight. You have 8 reps. So it might take you a while to get through this, especially if you're going from the toes and the knees are lifted for the push-up. Again, 8 reps of each. Renegade row is your first one. On your row, make sure you're drawing your dumbbell towards your hip. Lead with the elbow to pull back, and you're making a J shape. So it goes forward and down, and pulls back and towards the hip to come up. Once you finish your renegade rows, you're in your bent over position. Nice flat back, hinge of the hips. Core is switched on, closing the rib cage. Dumbbells face you. Shoulders packed down and into back body. Lift, pinky up. Feel the back, the rear delt engage. Squeeze, and then lower. 8 reps there. You're 1 minute down, 3 minutes left to go. Then you have your Arnold press, one of my favorites. So you have the shoulder rotation where you're squeezing in, you get to use the chest, a little bit of triceps, keeping the elbows shoulder height if you can. Yes, and then pressing from the back. Make sure you're squeezing your glutes even here. So butt is on tight, core is on, spine is lengthened. You have 8 reps. You hold the arms out shoulder height, slight bend in the elbows, so make sure you're not, if you're hyperextended, you're not fully extending the arms, but you're keeping the engagement of the muscles and not locking back into the joints. 8 reps, then you cycle back through. You go back into your renegade rows. You're about halfway done. About 2 minutes are gone, just about. Halfway there, 2 minutes left to go, and then I'll take you over and we'll finish with triceps. So again, you're cycling through this as many rounds as you can, going quickly, right? But maintaining form, maintaining posture and control, and making sure that you're initiating these movements with the right muscle groups, that when you're taking the row, you're getting into your lats, you're not adding rotation, so it's not an oblique and a chest exercise, but really focusing and bringing the mind to connect to those body parts, to those muscles, in order to move the dumbbell or to move the arms, yes? You have 90 seconds left to go. 90 seconds, you're almost there. And this is the only upper body we do. So this is your only upper body section, and it's actually a break from your legs, because we gotta go legs on the other side. So if you're like thinking upper body's terrible, trust me, this is the break. This is the good time. You cycle through. Again, you're moving at your own pace, so there's no pressure to have to go a certain pace. If you need to back off, if you need to take a break, you need to listen to your body and do that. And then maybe next time you come in, you get one more rep or one more round in, and that is how you build that progress, right? It doesn't happen overnight. You have to go with consistency. You have to show up for yourself every single time. This is your final minute. You've got about 45 seconds left to go. So you're gonna push. Again, renegade rows for 8. Bent over rear delt flat, keeping the posture, keeping the breath, the alignment, the form, all of those concepts that you want to bring in. And I promise that you're gonna sweat more. I promise you're gonna burn more calories when you start to get your brain involved in these types of movements. The more that you can create those neurological patterns and bring the connection, mind, body, breath, you will burn more calories. You'll see greater results. Final 15 seconds to push. So you're almost there. I'm gonna take you in for the triceps after this. I'm gonna finish on these bicep curls. 10 seconds left to go. Keeping the arms up shoulder height. I know you want to drop them down, but not yet, not yet. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the dumbbells for now. Coming back to your plank. Option knees down. Again, push-ups. No weights this time. In 3, 2, here we go. 1 count down, 1 count up. Squeeze the glutes. Push from the back. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it there, hold it there. Hold your high plank, bring your left hand in, right hand grabs your dumbbell, tricep kick back. You're here 15 seconds, not here long. We go back in for push-ups after. Modification, drop the knees down. I need you to squeeze the elbow nice and high, pin it in tight to the body, and then use the back of the arm, the tricep, to really kick it back. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Release the dumbbell. If you can, stay in your plank. Hold it there. 2 counts down, 1 count up. You go down for 2, push up on 1. Down, 2, push for 1. Down, 2, push for 1. Modification, down, 2, whatever you can, stay with it. Keep pushing, team, let's go. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, hold the plank. Right palm is down, left hand grabs the dumbbell. 15 seconds only. Left elbow in, pin to the side. If you notice that you're spiraling open, drop the knees, reset. This is more about the triceps and seeing if you can push and finish and commit to your movement, commit to yourself. You got 4, 3, 2, last one. Back to the high plank, hold it there. Breathe, squeeze, last 10, 9, shift the weight forward. Shoulders over wrists, maybe leaning forward over the fingernails for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees, hips back. Child's pose, just stretch it out. Walk the hands back towards your knees, slowly roll up through the spine. Best news ever, we're going back to legs on the other side. So I'm gonna actually turn the other way so that you can see the left side of the body, and then I'll also try to mirror a little bit. I'm gonna have dumbbells at the top portion of the mat. Back to all fours, shoulders over wrists, knees underneath the hips starting with, and working only the left leg, left side. We kick back on the left back corner, drop the shin, and then take the leg, cross it behind the right hip. Open to the left, cross to the right. Little bit of a chest drop. Bending the elbow slightly so that you can really get that leg up and back, and extend, lengthen through the toes. The back left kick, back left corner of the room. Drop the shin, really shift the weight, and then extend back right corner. You got 30 seconds left to go. Core is switched on that whole time, pushing the palms into the floor. Modification, you're gonna slow it down. Yeah, so you wanna find the movement in your body and really see how it feels. You have 15 seconds left to go. Again, this is where you'll start to look for that full range of motion, full expression of the movement for you. I need you to fully lengthen the leg. When I say kick back, I mean all the way. Sending as much energy as you can through the muscles for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Grab your dumbbells, hips hover over the heels. Again, working the left leg. You have a hover. Lift the hips to a bicep curl. Come back to the hover.
Left foot steps, you curl to press. Hover, curl, hover, lunge. I'm gonna mirror you. You have 60 seconds here. Lift, lower, big step into the lunge. You're gonna lean into the lunge, curl, lunge. Again, left toes have to face to the side. If you notice that your leg is coming more forward or the front diagonal, I want you to pull it back, almost in line with the hip, and then make sure your toes are not going forward. If you're going this way and the knee is tracking that way, it's not gonna be a great position over time for the knee. So I really want you to feel the stretch through the inner thigh to make that happen. Final 15 seconds here, final 15 seconds. Hover, squeeze, but really, really tight at the top. Curl, squeeze biceps, bring dumbbells up towards the shoulders for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Finish with the left leg out to the side. Release the dumbbells. Right forearm goes down, left leg swings back, you're in the wrap. Lunge to the left, wrap the leg back. Lunge, lean into the leg, wrap. Still working the left leg. Lean, drop. Lean, tall spine, drop. So I'm not folding down and letting the shoulders come up by the ears. You're keeping that same position as if you're wearing like a back brace or a corset. This whole thing is solid and you're just leaning through the hips, push off the foot, drop the forearm. So the arms are there to catch the weight, rebound, push. Final 15 seconds here. Left leg still working, left leg still working. Push down through the right shin, lift up, hold your weight, brace through the core, abs in and up for 5, 4, 3, wrap the legs, squeeze 2, last one, hold the wrap, stay on the forearm, tuck the right toes under, flex the left foot, option 1, knee open out to the side, external rotation, down and up, option, 2 legs are bent, push down to go up, both legs are straight, 2 legs bent, push down in order to lift. If the upper body is stable and strong, the hips are light, the core is engaged, so it shouldn't feel like, oh, so heavy, I need you, push. Yes, really think about kicking through the left heel, sending it really far up and back, and pushing down. So again, you're looking for that opposition. Upper body and right leg push down, left leg hips go up. That will help. Last 15 seconds here, 15 seconds. We're almost there, a little bit of core left. We're flying through this leg series. It's gonna seem, hopefully, a little bit easier on this side because you know how many drills there are. You know what to expect. You've already been there. You've already fought for it on the first side. So now you have to finish it. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Walk the feet back, come into your high plank. Again, feet wide, a little bit easier. Forearm, palm, forearm, palm. A little more challenging, feet together. Make sure your plank, you're not piking those hips up in order to get the forearm down. Not a downward facing dog. I need one long line, shoulders, hips, heels, and really push through the lat, the back, the core in order to lift and tap. You got 30 seconds left to go. You're more than halfway there. So again, this one, not a fast drill. I need you to find the forearm down position, back into the high plank position. Your left elbow will bend in order to get the right forearm down, and then really push down, lift up, place the right palm down, no big deal. Modification on the knees, maybe just hold your high plank and hold, right? So many options for you to challenge yourself. You've got 4, 3, 2, last one. Lower the knees. I want you to sit on your right hip this time. Left leg crosses in front. You're back in your little yoga twist. Modification, foot in front of knee or shin. Right palm goes down. You're shifting. Body goes long, opposite directions. Left leg out to the side. Drop. Then I have to go forward. The leg is going to circle and sweep back to kick back. Lower the right palm, lower the right hip. All right, I'm gonna face you. You're here for 60 seconds. So when you're ready, you just start moving. One kick to the side, back to your twist. One kick to the back to your twist. So if you're like, why are we in this position? This feels so terrible. That's on purpose, yeah? So I'm purposely putting you into a position that is challenging to move from. The whole purpose of this class is to build strength in the body at every possible position, at every possible angle, so that you do not have weaknesses in any of those places that you might find yourself in, whether it's physically on your mat or elsewhere in your life. You're about halfway done. Keep breathing, keep moving. Leg kick off to the side. Again, you're in that modified side plank position, shoulders stacked. Less than 15 seconds to go. Pace is up to you. Drop, hit both hips, touch down, then they lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Finish with the left leg back. Grab the dumbbell in your left hand, reach it up. Bend your left knee, put your left foot down, right foot down. You're in your tripod extension. Now squeeze the glutes, lift the hips. Drop the right shin, bend and extend the left leg. Step left, right. Hips up, hips low. Right, left, left, right. Lift, lower, right. Kick back, step, step. Hips up, hips hover. Shin, kick, step, step. Shoulders are gonna stay stacked. You're reaching the left arm up, making sure the arm is light. And then as you kick your left leg back, reach the top of your head forward. Again, looking for opposition. One body part reaches forward, one body part reaches back. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Keep the left arm up, just turn the palm. Lifting the left leg. You're in a slight external rotation. Reaching the dumbbell down towards the left thigh as it lifts, and then back up towards the ceiling. Shoulders stacked. Again, pull the chest forward, so you wanna make sure that your right shoulder is not up by your ear, but pushing down and lengthening. You're about halfway done, 30 seconds. The left arm I know is gonna start to fatigue. Keep pushing through, right shin, right palm. Your upper body, your body's open slightly. So you're not in a side plank, but you're also not squared towards the floor because that would not be possible to do this exercise. So you are slightly open on the diagonal. Final 10 seconds. We got this, you guys. Team, let's keep moving. Keep breathing. You can finish. You've got it in you. For 4, 3, 2, last one. Drop it down. Take the dumbbell into your right hand. Final exercise for this leg series. We got our finisher coming up, but I'll wait to tell you about that. Left foot is down, right foot flat. Right arm reaches up, left palm down. You've got 60 seconds on the clock in 3, 2, modification. Roll to the forearm, lift the hips, lower the hips, roll to the back. Forearm, hips up, hips down, on the back. A little bit more advanced. Find your way into your side forearm plank. This is your partial Turkish getup to your side plank. You're about halfway done. Option to add the leg kick, yes. So you want to start by getting the forearm underneath the shoulder, lifting the hips. Right knee lifts, right toes lift, bend, place it down with control on your back. So again, this is not a fast move. You only got 15 seconds left though, so maybe a couple more. Keep the right arm reaching up towards the ceiling the whole time. Yes, eyes can be on it. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Release the dumbbell, hug both knees to your chest, give a little rock side to side, release any tension in the lower back, cross to the ankles, rolling up. So from here, we go into our finisher. I want you to just take the ankle weight, if you've got it, that's on your left leg, and take it to your right. And if you're thinking, no way, like this girl's crazy, you leave it. One ankle weight is fine. If you want a little bit more challenge, you're going double pair on the right leg. We're gonna work right side, we'll swap, go to the left side, we cool it down, that's it. Okay team, final finisher here. You have 4 exercises only. However, they are 60 seconds each. So we're gonna go right side, we'll switch and take everything on the left side. So 8 minutes total. The discomfort, the
burn is gonna get real. So now is the time to just set that intention of how you're gonna push through this, how you're gonna face that challenge and come out on the other side. Cool? So let's flip over. You're on all fours. Right leg, again, working only. You have double ankle weights on both. Shoulders over wrists, knees underneath the hips. You're gonna hover the right leg, open to a fire hydrant, back to the hover, bring it to a side kick, hover. Lift, hover, side kick, hover. Lift, hover, side, hover. Keep moving. I'm gonna turn face you. Your leg comes out to the side. The knee is in line with the hip. The foot and ankle is in line with the knee. So you're keeping that perfect 90-degree bend. You bring it back to a hover. So that's why we say fire hydrant, as if you're opening and closing a book. And then on the side leg kick, the leg is in line with the hip. If you have shoes on, shoelaces are pointing forward. The leg is parallel. You're about halfway done. You have 30 seconds left to go. Tighten through the center. Stay lifted. Pace again up to you as always, but you're looking for finding your full range, your full expression. So there might be some more shifting of the body weight in order to make that happen, in order to get the leg up. And even if the leg is only a few centimeters, a few inches off the floor, that is still progress. That is still work happening there. So keep fighting for that. Keep moving, keep breathing. You have 10 seconds left to go. Doesn't matter how high the leg is. It'll get there one day. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Take it down. From here, taking the right leg off to the side. This is gonna be a fun one. I want you to push your hips back to hover over the heel. It's not gonna go too far back, but I want you to shift back, engage through the glutes, and now just try to lift your right leg. 1, 2, 3, you back off, shift forward, tuck the left toes, take a stretch, wide leg forward fold. Drop the left knee, hips back. You have 1, 2, 3. The leg is staying long in line with the hip. Tuck the left toes, you fold, it takes the pressure off. If you don't need that fold, you're back in this hover and you're just lifting and lowering the leg. So if you don't need to take the pressure off, you stay back there. I want you to really fire up the glutes. Yes, push hips back, push palms down. You have 15 seconds left to go. If you need the pressure off, you take 3 little lifts, maybe big lifts, and then fold it, drop it down. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Come back to all fours, right leg still working. You're gonna kick back, right leg swings through. Yes, you lift the upper body up, hands go down. You catch the weight with the hands as the right leg swings back, still bracing through the core and staying light, so I'm not falling. Yes, staying lifted. Option to add on. You step on the right, stand up, left knee lifts at the top. Hands go down, right leg, right foot step, left knee lift, left shin. Kick back, half kneeling. Stand, lower. 1 kick, 1 step, 1 lift, 1 lower. You're more than halfway there. Think about shoulders and hips staying square to the floor. It's gonna be easier to swing through. The core makes space for the leg. And then push down through heel. Stand straight up, knee lifts, knee lowers. So you've got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Finish with the left knee down, right leg is back. Bring the knee in, hand is on the hip, and extend. You are high, coming back into that fire hydrant, 90 degrees. So you want to make sure you're not squeezing your heel super close in towards the glute. Knee in and kick back. Hip, hand on hip, maybe checking to see if you're squeezing the glute. You're halfway done. You can stay here, or you have 1 bend and straight, 1 side swing with the leg straight. Bend, extend, swing, swing back. Bend, kick back, side, extend, bend, extend. Final 10 seconds here. Hip should be, glutes should be on fire. We push, you finish in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest it. Child's pose, knees wide, toes touch. Sway, rock the hips side to side. Best news ever. We just gotta go on the other side and we're done. I want you to change up the ankle weights if you use them. And
take both to the left leg. So we've got double set, double heavy ankle weights. On the other side, right leg is gonna be free. Okay, team, let's do this. 4 drills, 4 minutes. We call it a day after that. Shift forward, shoulders over wrists, knees underneath the hips. You go for back for the fire hydrant. Lift, lower, side kick, hover, lift, hover. So hover means knee, shin does not touch the floor. Side kick, hover. You'll noticing the knee is pressing out, coming back in, and then pressing out to extend. The leg is in line with the hip, and then bend it to bring it back in. Lift, lower, side, lower. You should feel right side obliques working. Right hip maybe will kick out slightly to the side in order to make space for the left leg. And like I said before, even if your leg is low, even if it's just barely coming up off the floor, I want you to be proud of that work because you are putting it in and you are making progress. You are pushing through the challenge, coming out stronger and better on the other side. You've only got 10 seconds left to go. Hover, side kick, hydrant, side for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Take the left leg out to the side, hover, hips back. You've got 3 lifts. 1, 2, 3. Tuck the right toes, straighten the leg, push through the palms. Wide-legged little down dog stretch. Hips back. 1, 2, 3. This one, you're gonna have to really fight to get the leg up, especially the further you sit back. If you need to pull pressure off, stay more forward or lower your right forearm. This is gonna make it a little bit more accessible in the angle and the range of the leg. Woo, we got 20 seconds left to go, 20 seconds. Feeling that burn? It is not burning, it's not changing. So we're here to sculpt, we're here to tone, we're here to burn fat, maybe build a little booty in the process. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Left leg kicks back, swing to step through. Start here. So we're starting with the first movement. You can always add on right away and come up to stand. Otherwise, just hands down, sneak the leg through. Hands down, swing it through and step on it. You want 90-90 with the legs. Front knee over ankle, back knee underneath the hip, long tall spine, hips underneath you. Squeeze the glute, push down through the left foot. If you're gonna stand up, heel, bum, drive, drop shin. Kick left, step, lift, lower, step, hands go down, kick, step on it, lower it. Woo! Final 15 seconds. Final 15 seconds. We're in our 3rd minute here. Last, 4th, final minute in 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it down, hold it down. Keep the leg lifted, knee in, and extend, kick back, in, kick. So I want you to imagine that you had a stool underneath your left leg, and you're sliding the knee along the same line, above the stool, and then kicking back to extend. Breathing here. Keep pushing through your right palm and stay lifted through your right side body. You're slightly open through the chest. Final 30 seconds. Option to add, knee in, kick back, swing the left leg. Again, keeping the leg along the same line. So if you need to keep it low, but don't go up and down with the leg like a rainbow. You have 15 seconds left to go. 15 seconds. You're almost there. The pain is real. Discomfort is real. The panic is there. Don't give in to that. You've got 5, 4. It's more mental than it is physical. The brain tells you when you get to stop. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Child's pose, knees wide, toes touch. Walk the hands back as you roll up. Sit on your hips. Best part of class, take your ankle weights off if you have them. We're gonna stretch out, hips, glutes, little spine stretch, laying flat on your back. Taking the left leg up towards the ceiling. Left ankle cross over right thigh, figure 4. Pressing the left knee away, flex your left toes. Then you reach through that space, grab for the right thigh or the right shin. Inhale as you lengthen and press the tailbone into the mat. Exhale. Inhale, breathe. Exhale a little bit deeper. One more. Feeling stretch through the outer left hip. Releasing all that built up tension, tightness, fatigue. And from here, dropping the right foot down, let the left knee continue crossing over, arms cactus, drop the knees to the right, turn the gaze to the left, supine twist. Goal here is to keep the shoulders pressing down into the mat. So if it's too much to wrap, you straighten the right leg, let the left leg hang across. You can place a block or a prop underneath the left knee. Inhale as you bring the legs back through center, feet flat on the floor. We'll go for one bridge in between, feet flat on the floor, walk the heels in close to the glutes, fingertips tickle, backs of the heels. Inhale as you roll the spine up into your bridge, opening up through the chest. Squeeze through the inner thighs. Big inhale breath at the top. Exhale, rolling down from the upper, middle, lower back. Hugging knees back in, just to reset the spine. Little sway, little rock. Feet come flat on floor, right leg up to ceiling. Figure 4 on the other side. Pressing the knee away, so you'll feel this through the outer right hip, right glute. Reaching through that space, grab for the back of the left thigh or the shin. Keep flexing the right toes. Keep guiding the right knee away. So you can always use gentle guidance of the hand or the elbow to keep opening up through the hip, staying heavy in the spine, in the hips, and the tailbone. Releasing left foot to floor, right leg just continues crossing over. Cactus the arms, drop the knees off to the left. If you can, turn gaze over right shoulder. Again, if it's too much, lengthen out through the left leg and keep the right leg bent. Every inhale, think about lengthening the spine. Every exhale, you twist. It gets a little bit easier to be in this position. Wringing out sensation of spine. Letting go of anything that you're still holding on to. Any expectations, any judgment. Inhale, bring the legs back through center. Hug the knees in towards the chest. You're gonna rock and roll up to a seated position. Crossing the ankles at the top. You're gonna take your right arm, cross it over, and then turn gaze, drop chin. Shoulders back and down, tall through spine. Taking that same arm up and behind. So hand is gonna reach for opposite shoulder or shoulder blades. And then just guiding the elbow in and then lengthening through the back of the head. Pressing the head back into the arm, staying tall through the spine, ribs are closed in. Reaching the arms out wide and switching to the opposite side. Left arm crosses over, turn, look, drop chin. You'll notice the breath starts to come back down, becomes a little bit easier, longer breaths. Taking that same arm up and back, sitting tall. Releasing the arms down. Exhale, empty out. We'll take one final breath all together. Big inhale, circle sweep the arms up overhead. Palms draw together, touch at the top. Coming into heart center, bowing the head, closing the eyes. Finding a moment to honor your practice, your body, your journey today through the last, however, 45, 50 minutes, I don't know, through that booty burning sensation. And really just noticing for yourself how you push through challenges, how you push through discomfort, whether that starts on your mat or if that travels into other areas of your life, that things that may not seem to be going your way will not last forever. Nothing is permanent in this world. And so really it's a test of yourself to see how you overcome those challenges, how you can adapt
to new situations, to still, you know, find meaningful things in your life to be proud of and to make you feel fulfilled, right? So human beings were not meant to stay the same. We were meant to constantly be evolving, to be changing, and be on this journey, this path to become our best selves and to create a life that we want to live, that we're proud of. So whatever that means for you, I hope you find that. Namaste, and I'll see you guys next time.